What's up, guys, and welcome back to my winter car. If you're enjoying this series, make sure to leave a like on the video. It would be greatly appreciated. In the last episode, all that I wanted to do was install some parts onto our Revette, and we barely made that happen. So today, we're not going to be worried about doing any jobs. I'm going to try to not get super distracted, and our focus is solely going to be on the Revette. At least that's the plan anyways, but you know how that goes. So our first order of business is we need to hop in the sorbet here and head on over to the gas station to pick up the rest of our 10 boxes. Okay, one teeny, tiny little side quest here. We should probably put a little bit of fuel in the sorbet. That way we can for sure make it all the way out to our parents. So as per usual, I'm just gonna put in 100 marks and it's gonna take it right away and not spit it back out at us. Amazing. Okay, off to a great start. Now that we've got that taken care of, let's head on over here to Marguerite's and pick up all of our other packages. That's 800 marks, 380 marks, 190 marks. Keep them coming, Marguerite. 430 marks, 230 marks. Please, I need more. 720 marks. How many we got here? 4, 5, 6. I feel like we're missing one, right? Because didn't we get 3 last time? Yeah, I think I'm missing just 1. We'll have to come back for that, I guess. I'm gonna spend a few minutes here getting all these loaded up into the sorbet. I'm gonna have to play a little bit of Tetris, I think, to get all these to fit. We're down to just 4,700 marks after paying for all of these packages. And tell you the truth, I'm surprised that they all fit in there so well. We should probably head back to the apartment real quick so that we can grab all those other parts that we've already unboxed and just bring those out to our parents' house as well. We could also do with a bit of food and probably a drink as well. Ooh, wait, not all of them are spoiled. Why would that happen? That seems kind of weird. Okay, this is me sort of getting a little distracted. I'm sorry, what? You guys saw that too. One of them said sausages, not spoiled sausages. Okay, so turns out we don't have any food here. That's fine. We do have some chips over at our parents' place, so I'll just eat when we get over there. And then instead of opening and closing the door over and over and over again and racking up the electricity bill, I'm instead going to toss all the parts that we're gonna bring over there out the window. Oh no, what's this about? Actually, it could be a job. Taxi owner here, you seem to have very few drives lately. You should work more, or I need to take the car back. I gotta be honest, I'm not really worried about that. He can have it. I don't plan on doing that job ever again either. We've got another phone call. Our sewage well is full, come and empty it. Maybe some other time, but I can't be getting distracted today. I really can't. We've got so much work that needs to be done on our Revette. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit all these tires or wheels in the car. I guess I could try. I'm nervous though that if I try to squeeze too many things into our sorbet, that things might sort of start popping out on us as we cruise on down the road. This got all weird too, probably just because the car's sliding. I might be able to put some wheels. Oh wait, we can just sit on 2 of them. I'll put 2 of them right yonder. Doesn't really like that spot, but it's gonna have to do. I'm gonna be kind of staring at the wheels as we drive here. Okay, let's get our choke pushed in. E-brake is somewhere around here. There we go. Throw her in reverse, and we will be on our way as soon as I can get turned around. This is not ideal, I gotta be honest. The wheels ended up settling in pretty nicely. I hope that means that, well, I can't even see the handbrake now at this point. I hope that means that we didn't end up losing one. No, it looks like we've got all four still. Okay, that's good, that's good. Of course, we don't even have a way of mounting these just yet anyways. I will cut the ignition on the sorbet, since we know that if we save and come back, we can for sure start the thing. It's just a little temperamental sometimes. But here we are, back at our parents' house, this time armed with many, many more parts. Now, before we get going, unfortunately, we've already sort of run out of most of our daylight for today. But I need to grab a nice bag of chips. We'll take a drink from the sink. I'm gonna head out front and pop a smoke, pop a dart, if you will. And I think we're gonna end up using what little daylight we have left, just sort of unboxing everything that we brought with us. I think out of all of the parts that we already have out of boxes, I would bet we have maybe 25% of the car. Maybe. It might even be a little bit less than that, but I'm just gonna throw all the loose parts out onto the ground here, and then we'll start opening some of these packages. All right, let's see what we've got here in box number 1. Ooh, okay, some stuff that we don't have yet, for sure. Heater hose for the outlets. We've got, what is this? Oh, rear light. Okay, that's cool. We don't have any taillights yet. We've got another headlight assembly. They don't specify if they're left or right side, so hopefully it's just kind of, oh, another heater box. Could be worse, I guess. Hopefully it's just like universal. You know what I'm saying? And then brake lines. Okay, that's another really good thing too. Something else that we didn't have. Box is gonna go over in the snowbank, and this is another bootlet. Oh, that's the outside? Yo, what a sick color scheme. And it comes with a little, like, duckbill spoiler type thing on the back. That is super, super cool. Okay, I'm totally swapping that out for this purple one. I'm gonna try to keep this thing in near mint condition. Put it up here by our bedroom window. I noticed during the edit of the previous episode that if you kind of toss around the body panels a whole bunch, they will end up getting dented. And I did reset the, I'm getting distracted again. I did reset the mesh save file for the Revette, and as you can tell here, it's still very, very badly damaged. So hopefully there's another thing that we can do in order to fix that. I forgot a little rocker. Just a tiny little guy in there. Anywho, on to the next box. We'll see what we've got going on in this one. Another heater hose, potentially. Another hood? Oh, right. I was just kind of spam buying everything from the Classifieds magazine. I wasn't really paying attention to what was being sold, if it even specified what was being sold. Fuel pump, that's nice. Something else we don't have. This is the inlet side of the heater hose. That's cool. Another instrument panel. It looks to be the same thing that we had before. I'm gonna put stuff that we like, duplicate stuff over here. I'll just start making a pile. We've got a rear upper control arm. I'm pretty sure we brought one of those with us today. Yes, but we're gonna need two, so we'll hang on to that one. And then we've got a front left brake assembly, dude. Finally, we're gonna have some means of mounting up those wheels. So yeah, it comes with pretty much everything we would need for the brake system, and it does appear to be 4 lug, which means we can for sure use those wheels that we purchased. That's nice. All right. Quickly running out of daylight. On to the next. See what we've got in this guy. Front bumper? Rear bumper? That's got to be front bumper. A little rusty, a little crusty, but it'll do. And then something shot off over into the snow here. We've got a rear shock absorber. I'm pretty sure we have a front only so far. Another instrument panel. Okay, that's going over here. Another crankshaft. I want to take a quick peek at our crankshaft, the one we already have, to see if I can spot any difference on it. No, they look to be about the same. Maybe same condition. I don't really know if there's a way for us to visually tell that. But that's, for now, that's going in. Oh, I put the bumper over here in this pile. Didn't mean to do that. That's going in the duplicate pile. We'll put the bumper over there. And then we have a drive shaft. That's big. Both literally and figuratively. A 5-speed manual gearbox again. We kind of already have that, so you are going to go over here in the duplicate pile. All right, that's 3 boxes down. 3 to go. Like I keep saying, we don't have much daylight to work with, though, so we might end up having to open a couple of these inside. Or I guess we could just move closer to the outdoor light, too. That's maybe a little bit easier. Box number 4, here we go. Okay, I know we already have one of these, and this one actually looks to be in worse condition than the one we have. Automatic shifter. Definitely have no use for that thing. Ignition coil. Don't think we have that just yet. Dude, we're already up to like maybe 40% of all the parts. Another rear light. Just like the headlights, hopefully those are universal. Doesn't matter which side is which. We've got an SB rear axle. I don't know what SB means. We might have to look that up, but at least we have a rear axle. Didn't have one of those before. And what else we got? An oil pump. Okay, so we've got fuel pump now, oil pump, ignition coil. We've nearly got everything. Okay, not quite. We're still missing a lot of stuff, but good progress. Very, very good progress. Another seat, another blue seat. Please be driver, please be driver. Passenger side. I think this is the bucket seat. That one, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's a passenger side also. Yeah. Bummer. Okay, so you are gonna go in the duplicate pile as well. I really want to run the bucket seats. I feel like they just look better than, oh, it's another driver too. Another blue driver seat. Could have been a blue passenger side and would have been a lot cooler. But yeah, I feel like the bucket seats just look better. So I'm going to try to use those. We've got exhaust pipe rear. I think we got a few exhaust components out of the 3 boxes that we opened last time. Dash top cover. Don't have that yet. That's a big piece. A oil pump. I'm sorry, what? Why do they look different? Oh, they don't. They don't. I'm just a little dumb. We'll put that in the duplicate pile then as well. And a fuel tank. That's huge. We're obviously going to want one of those. Okay. Last box. Perfect timing too, because it's starting to get really, really dark. Let's get this all shut back up too, so that light shuts off. Beautiful. All right. What else we got? Please be good. It's not bad. We've got a steering rack. We either... 26 also, I don't really know what that means. We either already have a steering column in the garage or a steering rack. I can't remember. We have the dash bottom cover as well. So we've got top and bottom for that now. Let's just yeet that package over there. Rear seat backrest. Oh, and it's blue. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Just 2 other pieces over here. Alternator. Okay. We're getting a lot of good parts. You know, a couple body panels, not too much. Couple interior pieces. Mostly engine stuff though, and like suspension, which is good. This steering wheel also doesn't say GT or anything. The steering wheel we got last time did resemble a GT steering wheel, to me at least. So I'm going to put that in the duplicate pile, and we'll just run the what I think is a GT wheel instead. Now, because it's so incredibly dark, I think I'm just going to work through the night for as long as we can until I start to get sleepy and just kind of organize this stuff. I'll try to put like suspension components all together, engine components all together, body panels all together, interior all together. You know how I do. I unfortunately can't be disorganized. It doesn't work for me. Trust me, I've tried.
The next day.
All right, now that we've gotten everything nice and organized by category, I'm guesstimating that we have close to 50% of the Revette. So we still need to buy a lot more parts. I also went out and, oh, this door's kind of cracked. I also went out and checked our parents' mailbox bright and early this morning, and to my surprise, it was empty. I'm really nervous about our next electricity bill because last time we were here, I left this door open for several hours, and yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna try to be more careful about it, but I decided to put all of the engine stuff inside the shop because, you know, we have the engine crane. It might be a little bit easier if we just assemble the engine on that crane. It's really not as much as I thought we had, though. Like, we're still missing all the pistons and a lot of stuff. We only have 2 out of 4 of the rockers. We have 1 main bearing cap. I don't know if we need all 4. Heck, there could even be 5. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. This is all of our suspension stuff. This pile is still all of the duplicate stuff that we're just going to have to sell off anyways. This is kind of like suspension meets drivetrain, I guess, because we've got the gearbox out here. We're still missing the flywheel and the clutch disc, but we have most everything. Oh, and the 5-speed gear shift or gear shifter as well. We still need 1 more of these upper control arms for the front and 1 more front shock absorber, but we have most. Oh, and another rear shock absorber. We have a lot more suspension and whatnot than anything else. But yeah, I've probably done enough yapping. Let's start getting some of this stuff installed. I think I'm gonna try to do some of this interior and exterior stuff, and then assuming we have daylight left, we'll start to do some of the suspension things as well. I'm probably gonna have to. Oh, I need tools. I'm probably gonna have to pull out the floor jack so we can get that thing up into the air, and we'll be able to install the suspension stuff a little bit easier that way, hopefully. Again, I'm gonna make sure that this is actually closed. Looks good. We gotta get rid of this purple boot lid straight away. Now that we have this one with the little spoiler like pre-attached to it, that's gotta go on. It's just gotta. So if we lean in here, these are just 4 8mm bolts. We'll get them tightened up real quick like, and then we can move on to the next item. I really should pull up like a little cheat sheet as well of the bolt sizes, so I don't have to keep going back to my little ratchet set here and just trying every single size. I feel like we'll save a lot of time if I just pull up some sort of a cheat sheet, but I'll have to find one online. I don't think the wiki has that information. Okay, I thought that this was a front bumper, so hopefully that's true. Uh-oh. Unless maybe it's just the wrong way around. Let me try this, because last time we were installing body panels, it seems like you have to get them really close to where they're supposed to go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't want the tow rope though. It seems like you have to get them really close to where they're actually supposed to go. Why is there such a big gap there? We have a chrome bumper as well. I wonder if that fills the gap, or maybe this is for the rear? That's the rear bumper. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, so there's probably some piece that fills this gap. Maybe. It could also have something to do with the fact that this is a post-facelift vehicle, or post-facelift model, I guess. All right, it's not an 8. If it's anything like the hood, maybe it's a 9, or the grill. I think the grill was a 9. Yeah, I gotta pull up a cheat sheet, dude. This is gonna take forever otherwise. It's a 10. It is a 10 millimeter. That was gonna be my next choice, but at least I didn't have to waste a bunch of time fiddling around with it. And then rear bumper, I think, is a 10 as well, so let's head on back there. This is just like a, is that guy? Yeah, there we go. This is just like a steel bumper bar, almost. It's not a proper bumper like the front one is. There we go. Okay. Okay. Gotta make sure this thing opens up and doesn't just shut on itself like the hood does. Oh, wait. Maybe we should keep that other hood. Because again, this one doesn't stay up. There's either a problem with the hood, or like I said previously, we're missing a hood strut, potentially. We'll worry about that later. We've already got a hood on there, so let's just move right along to the next thing, which is headlights. Headlights and taillights, ladies and gents. Are we gonna have to... Yep. Looks like we're gonna have to take the grill off in order to get those in. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. I've already got a 9 millimeter, since the headlights also use a 9 mil. This is really hard. I feel like I need more fingers for this. I've got to hold left click to keep the hood open, and then also use scroll wheel. There we go. Okay, now it should work. There it is. And like I said, these are both. These are both 9 mil bolts as well. Don't tell me that we got the same side. Stop it. All right, let's pop this one off. We'll turn it around too. Ain't no way. Unless I'm missing something else. Okay, this one doesn't even have to be the right way around, and it still bolts up just fine. All it says is headlight assembly. Doesn't say left, doesn't say right. Turns out we got two passenger side headlights. Cool, man. That's real cool. Well, at least we can get this one mounted up. And I'll put the grill back on. I don't care. I'll take it back off whenever we do get another proper headlight assembly. God, that really sucks. So no matter what, we're gonna be bringing these headlights out here. Even though we're not gonna be able to know if it's a left or a right side. Super annoying. I'm curious to see how this is gonna look though with the grill. So we'll get that back on there. I like that. Maybe the taillights are universal. That would be really nice. They're not. Actually, I see it now. I see it now. I wonder if there's any visual indicator on the headlights, but you can see here it's sort of got a beveled edge on the top and the bottom, and then more of a harsher like right angle on the inside where it meets the boot lid. That's exactly what this one has as well. And you can't flip it around, you know, because then the orange would be on the bottom, and that's not right. Yeah, I don't think there is any visual indicator on these. It's fine. That's fine. And this is the side that's all busted, dude. Alrighty, well, it's gonna make install a little bit easier because now we can see the, what was this? An 8 millimeter nut on the backside here. I gotta not phrase it that way. I really gotta not phrase it that way. I think we'll do the manual pedal box next. Just because, right? Why not? We're a long ways away from being able to drive this sucker, but we we can at least get this installed. Okay, so there's 4 of them there. And thanks to our little cheat sheet, I already know that these are also 8mm nuts. And there we go. She just needs a tune. Just needs a tune, and she is ready to rip tater chip. Oh yeah, I guess we should probably leave the door open so we have all these other interior parts. Heater box should go in here somewhere. Probably on the passenger side. That's usually where they go, IRL. Or not. It's possible that the dash needs to be in before. It could go in the engine bay. I mean, for being just a 4-banger. Oh yeah, it totally does. For being just a 4-banger, it does have a rather large engine compartment. This is gonna be a nightmare to get in there. There it is. Okay. I don't know what size this thing uses. Cheat sheet. I gotta put the hood down. I need to scroll on the cheat sheet. It's got 4 7mm bolts on here. So close. We were just one size away. Okay, our thirst is peaking again. So I'm gonna have to head inside and take care of that real quick, and then we will resume. We do have the heater hoses as well, but there's not really anywhere for those to go just yet. Since we have no engine. You know what I'm saying? We could also use a smoke, too. I guess working on the Revette's a little stressful. I don't feel that stressed, especially now that we have a cheat sheet. That's definitely helped out a ton. We are starting to run out of daylight again, though. So, at the very least, I just want to get all the rest of the interior stuff installed. I am 100% just removing the hood the next time that we have to do anything in the engine bay, because this isn't it. It just isn't it, plain and simple. But we've got the wiper motor assembly getting installed right now. Again, just 4 7mm bolts. Make sure that hood is latched for no reason at all. we're just gonna take that sucker off. And then how about the steering column? Then we could put the steering wheel on as well. Oh, we might need the rack for this. Oh, hang on, there it is. All right, so we've got, it says 4 9mm and 2 11s. I'm guessing the 11s are here on the inside. Well, that's not right. Oh, I was looking at the steering rack, not the steering column. My bad. This has 2 12s on it. There it is. All right. Nice and simple. I just needed to be better at reading and speaking, apparently. Okay, cool. Now that we have that done, it does have these little shroud pieces. I'm going to wait to do that until after we get this nice GT-esque steering wheel installed. And that uses just one 14mm nut. That's all it takes. Dude, that's looking nice in there. Without a dashboard or anything else really going on, that looks great. It really does. We probably couldn't do instrument panel until we have a dashboard. We have the upper and lower cover, but I think there's like a middle section, like the main piece of the dashboard. I'm pretty sure we need that. We might be able to do this, though. Both of these just utilize 1 8mm bolt each. Again, nice and simple. I'm seeing some stuff on this cheat sheet here that says it uses screws instead of bolts. Oh, right. Kind of forgot about the old screwdriver. And the spark plug socket. Totally forgot that we can use those things. Okay, well, that answers that question anyways. Moving right along here, let's go with maybe the passenger side seat. Let's see if we can get this thing bolted in. Or maybe are we missing something? Maybe the door has to be open? I don't remember there being like a... There isn't. Like a seat bracket or anything. But I do remember these bolts being really difficult to get to. So that's 3, for whatever reason, 3 10 mils and 1 8 mil. I think I have an 8 mil still from that column shroud thing. So let's see if I can... Oh my god, this door. Just open all the way. There it is. See if I can peek on in here. Yeah, it is not an easy thing to get to. Oh, okay. That's the one 8 mil, and then the rest of them, I guess, are 10s. It might not be the seat that we need in order to drive this vehicle, but it is a seat, and it looks a heck of a lot better than the standard seats over here. So now that we've officially, I mean, pretty much run out of daylight yet again, I think that's really all the work that we're going to be able to do to it today. I'm talking in-game day. Don't worry. I think we're hopefully going to be able to do more, but we do still need more parts. And I was stupid and didn't bring a Classifieds magazine out here with us. So we're going to have to drive all the way back to the apartment and start making some calls again. Before we leave, I'm going to take care of our stats really quick. And then I need food at the apartment too. So I might make a quick pit stop at Le Gas Station. Maybe it's Wednesday now, so maybe that other package, that 10th package that we were waiting for, has arrived. Hey, Marjorie, just the chips for now. Thank you so much. I'm also expecting another package. Do you by chance? She has another package for us. Okay, that's the last one. All right, let's try to get a couple more parts ordered up before we fall asleep, or I guess start to pass out. This time though, oh, 14-inch steel rims, $600 though. We only paid like, I think 90 marks for a set of 4 with studded tires. Those look like maybe they're off-road tires, which I don't think we're really interested in. But I'm gonna look through this real quick and try to only purchase things that I know for sure that we need and don't already have. 010663543. This is a good one. Water pump, rear link, cam. Okay, we might actually have that already. Grill we also unfortunately have already. Could be a better one, but GT stick, meaning GT gear shifter. And then a driver's seat. Hopefully it's the one we actually want. Hello, no problem. I'll send the parts through the mail. Thanks. I'm going to listen to the rest of this guy's spiel, and we'll try calling someone else. Uh-oh. This one says driver's bucket. The one we just called about said driver's seat. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that it's a bucket, because that's what I really, really want. But I don't really see a whole lot of other good options in here, so I'm going to start calling people that just, they don't specify what it is, it's just a bunch of stuff. Because at this point, we kind of just need a bunch more stuff.
The next morning.
I'm going to have a quick look through our mailbox this morning. It's snowing! I mentioned this in the previous episode, but I didn't really get a good look at it for you guys. This is nice. But yeah, I'm going to have a quick look through our mailbox, 137. We should have 6 more boxes waiting for us. Oh, and the windshield does kind of weird stuff when it's snowing as well. I mean, normal stuff. I just didn't expect to see that, I'll be honest. Oh, no, it's dead. Hang on. Come on, baby. There it is. But we should have 6 boxes or packages ready to be picked up tomorrow on Friday. So we have that to look forward to, which is nice, but we're gonna make our way back to our parents' house. We have 1 box with us currently, so we'll see what's inside of that. But I would like to do as much suspension stuff today as we possibly can. We've got more bills. I'm really not looking forward to seeing how much this one is. Oh! That's way better than I was expecting. 125? I mean, it's still not great, right? The apartment doesn't cost us that much money, but if we take into account the fact that last time we were here, I left the garage door, like, wide open for several hours, that's not too shabby. Hopefully we don't have a bunch of duplicate parts inside of this box. 2 starters? Okay. What the heck is this? Fresh air duct. Interesting. Well, we definitely don't have that. Don't have a steering shaft yet either, so that's nice. We do, unfortunately, already have this. So I'll just go ahead and put that on over there. And these 2 starters. I was really hoping for, like, another headlight, another tail light, potentially. You might notice all the seats that used to be over here are now missing. I did bring those back to the apartment yesterday, or maybe the day before that. My days are all kind of blending together at this point. But, yeah, we'll just get rid of those things at the flea market whenever we can. Maybe that'll be the next episode. Just in case we have to do anything else. No way. In the engine bay, I was gonna remove the hood. Now hang on. Now I kind of want to keep it on there because apparently we've had a hood prop the whole time. How do we put it down though? Oh, just like that. I wish I would have known that sooner. Hello? Oh, right click to put it up and right click to put it down. All right, well, let's toss this bad boy back on there then. So we should be able to open the hood and then do that. That's nice. That is really nice. And since we have that propped open, let's move on to our steering shaft, which is gonna go, we're probably gonna have to get inside of the engine bay to do this. It's gonna go in here somewhere. We might have to have the steering rack installed first, potentially. But we do have one of those, so we can head on over here and grab that sucker. Still not really sure what 26 means. Maybe it's just the number of racks. Surely there's not 26 different steering racks, though. There we go. Okay, that one is 4 9mm and 2 11s. Oh, the 11s are probably those, the tie rod ends. So 4 9s. We're gonna get the 9mm socket first. Lean on in here and get these tightened up. Now we should be able to install this guy. And it is 1 6mm down here. And that might be it, actually. Is that it? Yeah, just 1 6. Okay, easy enough. So we officially have a full steering system, minus the knuckles and the brakes and everything. We still only have just one of those. We're making good progress, though. We really, really are. I want to figure out where this fresh air duct is supposed to go. Probably like under the dash, I would think. It's got to go in here, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, I have no idea what bolts or what size bolts that uses. Just one measly 8mm. Nice and simple. Oh, I can't wait to do all the wiring. That was so much fun in my summer car. I bet you it's going to be just as fun, if not more fun, here in my winter car. Let's start plugging away on this suspension stuff over here. Oh, I'm going to need the jack as well. We really don't have too many suspension pieces for the front, but we'll start with this upper control arm. This is 2 14s, if I remember correctly. God, I can't even find it on here. Yeah, 2 14mm, one on each side. And then let's move on to the lower control arm. I think we have 2 of those. That again is just 1 14. I'm trying to like make sure I say all the bolt sizes too, because I figure maybe that'll help you guys out as well. Or you can just do what I'm doing and look up a cheat sheet. So now that we have that done, we have front link left and front link right, which uses 2 11mm and 1 12mm. I have absolutely no idea where this is supposed to go. Oh, interesting. Okay. So these are the two 11s, and then there's one 12. It must be... Ooh, it's kind of sliding a little bit. It must be back in there. Let's grab a 12 really quick. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's gonna fall off the jack here any minute. Nice. Okay, so how do we lower this? Just hold right click. I'm gonna move the jack out and slide the vehicle back over, and we'll jack it back up just so we can get that other lower control arm on the driver's side. We might not even need to jack it up that much. Yeah, this is totally fine. Just a couple of cranks on that sucker. We'll get this one tightened. All right, and we're still missing the upper, so we'll have to get that at a later date. But we do have this other front link, which is gonna go, let me turn it around, right yonder. And that was, I've already forgotten. We just did it on the other side. I already forgot. Two 11s and one 12. And since we only have one front shock absorber, I guess we should probably just fully complete at least one side. So this is two 8s and one 12. Oh, we already have the 12. So that's gonna be, where is it? Should be down here, no? It's gotta be somewhere. Oh, the 112 is up top. So then the two 8s are gonna be down there on the bottom. So we gotta grab this guy. Lean back in here. There it is. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Okay, well, I guess that about does it then for the front. Put our wrench away. We'll get this thing lowered back down and jack up the rear. And I think we have almost everything. Yeah, almost everything for the rear minus one shock absorber. We'll start with the rear lower control arm. That's going to go there. And then it's just one 13mm bolt or nut. Hello? There it is. We got it. It's kind of hidden. Kind of hidden back in there. And then since we already have the 13 out, we'll take the other one around to the other side. The jack is once again sliding around on us. Okay, let's pick it back up, drop it and pick it back up. It's not the right way around, but I don't know if that really matters. Oh, come on, dude. It goes right here. It should not be this difficult. Are you kidding me? Oh my, I grabbed an upper by mistake. Wait a minute. All three of these are uppers. Whoops. Okay, so we only have one lower. We're gonna want another one of those. So let's just grab the upper and we'll figure out where this one is supposed to mount. I mean, it still didn't let me mount it on the other side. Up here. Right up there. Okay. And what size is the upper? Ooh, that's a 15. That's the biggest socket that we have in our ratchet set here. It's a good thing we do have it, though. We'll do the same thing now on the opposite side, if it'll let me. Should be right up over in this general vicinity. Did I grab? Nope, that's definitely a rear upper. There it is. Yeah, these parts are a little finicky, just like how they were in my summer car. You kind of got to wiggle them around a little bit. And then I'm going to see if we couldn't install the rear shock absorber without the rear axle. No. No, I don't think that's going to work. That's okay. That is a-okay. Thankfully, we already have the rear axle. Again, I don't know what SB means. I should probably look that up. Are we even going to be able to do this without both lowers? Maybe not. Let me rotate this around a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna need at least both rear lowers in order to get that mounted up, and then we'll need that mounted before we can do the rear shock absorbers, but we still need one more of those anyways, so not the end of the world for sure. What else could we mount up? Maybe the fuel tank? That's got to go in the rear of the vehicle somewhere, right? Okay, not... Well, it's got to be this side. Let me turn this around, too. We'll kind of get the nozzle pointed towards the fuel door. It's got to go right in here, surely. Or maybe it needs to go in the trunk? I feel like that would take up a lot of valuable trunk space, and the mounting tabs here definitely look like they should be going underneath of the vehicle. Well, here we go. Yeah, it does mount underneath, but... Oh, shoot. What size are these? 2 10 mils. Easy enough. We are once again running out of daylight. But man, it feels really, really good to have made so much progress on this thing today. Like I keep saying, we're still missing... Oh, there they are. We're still missing quite a few parts, but hopefully with the purchase of those additional 6 boxes, and they're mostly like the random assortment of parts, hopefully we'll end up getting everything else that we need. Can't really do the drive shaft. We can't really do the gearbox. Well, we could, because we do already have the cross member for that. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it, because we still need the clutch disc as well. We have the other 2 things. And then exhaust. Yeah, we can't really do any of that. So, having said all that, I think that's probably where we're going to have to wind things down at for today. But once again, if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment, help support the dream by smashing that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Peace.